Good afternoon everyone and Happy New Year 2023. This is our first video of the new year, and for today's video I've invited my colleague Verónica. Verónica is a fully qualified lawyer from Argentina. She's fluent in English and Spanish of course, and she's assisting in our firm in multiple visa applications. She's also halfway through her migration legal studies at UTS, am I correct?
At UTS, yes.
At UTS. So, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me, and hope we can help all these people who have a lot of questions about this visa.
All right. Today's visa, 408 Global Pandemic Visa. It is still valid, it is still operational, and the Department of Home Affairs make no announcement as to the ending of this particular visa. Why are we talking about the visas again? We've had multiple sessions in the past, there's a lot of information available. However, I have a feeling that it's still very confusing to many people to understand. There's a lot of incorrect information, so our purpose is to tell you the reality, tell you the law, how does it work, what you can or cannot do with it. And Verónica will use Spanish language to translate today so we have wide audience.
Ok, básicamente hoy nos reunimos acá para hablar un poco de la visa 408 que todavía está en funcionamiento. Es una visa que fue mutando desde el comienzo de la pandemia, y a raíz de esas mutaciones y cambios que hubo hay muchas dudas, hay muchos mitos que están corriendo alrededor de esta visa, y es por eso que decidimos hacer este video para contarles a ustedes un poquito qué es lo que realmente está pasando hoy con la COVID visa.
That was quick. Fantastic. So let's get into it. 408 Global Pandemic Visa. What are the basic requirements? Well, you must be a holder of a substantive visa in Australia with a permission to work, or you must have been a holder of a substantive visa with permission to work 28 days ago. What does it mean? That means that any person in Australia with a substantive visa, which do include work rights, such as student visas, such as partner visas, first stage 820 for example, or sponsorship, working holiday, etc. All those visa holders are eligible to apply for 408 as of today, January 2023.
Ok, vamos a empezar con los requisitos para aplicar a esta visa. En principio puede aplicar toda aquella persona que tiene una substantive visa. Substantive visa es, por ejemplo, una visa de estudiante, partner visa, work and holiday, sponsor visa. Todo aquel que tiene una substantive visa y está en Australia, y esa visa tiene que tener derechos laborales. Por ejemplo, la visitor visa no estaría dentro de estas opciones.
Fantastic. So I've understood visitors visa. Yes, visitors visa do not have permission to work, and therefore visitors visa holders are not eligible for 408 COVID visa at the moment.
No, eso lo queremos dejar bien en claro, que todo aquel que tiene una visa de turista no puede aplicar a la COVID visa. Si bien previamente y durante la pandemia hubo opciones en las que algunas personas que tenían visitor visas podían aplicar, esa opción ya no está disponible.
Fantastic. So, we're getting questions from students, mostly from students. Michael, Verónica, can I apply for COVID visa when I just finished my English school, or I just finished my vacation program, or I'm a dependent on my partner, our visas are about to expire, can I apply for COVID visa while my partner may continue on a student visa? Well, the answer is generally yes, because as long as you're physically in Australia on a substantive visa, its student visa is a substantive visa, and have a permission to work, which student visa do have permission to work, you can apply for 408 COVID visa.
Bueno, estas aclaraciones, por ejemplo, teniendo en cuenta la visa de estudiante. Si ustedes están en Australia hoy en una visa de estudiante que tiene permisos laborales, lo que todas las visas de estudiantes tienen, y su visa está próxima a expirarse, pueden aplicar a esta visa. No hay ningún problema si están, ya sean como aplicante principal o como pareja, como dependent, en la visa de su pareja. También lo pueden hacer.
What are the basic requirements? Well, it's quite simple. You just need to have a job. Any job in any sector, including self-employed. So when we go back, and I don't want to bring up the history, but in the old days, the initial COVID visa, you only had to be employed. Then it was extended to you have to have work. Well, now it's pretty much open to anybody in any sector, regardless whether they're employed or whether they work on ABN, for example.
Ok, siguiendo con los requisitos, ya mencionamos que necesitan tener una visa con derechos laborales. El próximo requisito y fundamental es que tengan un trabajo o una oferta de trabajo. Puede ser en cualquier sector de la economía, incluso puede ser un trabajo de manera independiente, es decir, con ABN. Previamente, como decíamos antes, ha ido mutando. Al principio se ha pedido que trabajaran en diferentes sectores, en sectores críticos, otros sectores no se incorporaban. Hoy en día, en cualquier sector pueden trabajar y tener la posibilidad de aplicar esta visa.
So I'd just like to add one more thing. When I mentioned you have to be holder of a substantive visa, for example, student visa, it doesn't matter when the person arrived. You could have arrived 6 months ago or 5 years ago. So the date of arrival to Australia is no longer relevant. As long as you're in Australia today with a student visa or working holiday visa, or your sponsorship has ended or is about to end, regardless when the visa was granted, you are eligible for 408 COVID visa.
Bueno, la aclaración que estamos haciendo es que no importa en qué momento han llegado a Australia, pueden haber llegado hace un par de meses, hace 5 años.